Hello viewers and audience, welcome to my pick a card reading on what is happening in your immediate future. The first card is with the lucky coin, and that is pile number 1. The second cards have the money bag, pile number 2, and the third lot of cards has the dragon keychain, pile number 3. So the first card for this group means communication. So I'm getting you're going to be getting a lot of communication coming in, and I'm thinking because it's Easter holidays, I'm thinking that is probably going to be communication from friends and family, because you've been really busy and might not have had enough time to catch up with them. So yeah, you'll be hearing a lot from friends and family, I'm guessing, and I'm also getting that you're having a break this Easter holiday with the Four of Swords card. It means, having a rest and rejuvenating. Just really enjoying the Easter holidays, pretty normal looking here. Next after the Four of Swords is the Ace of Pentacles, and that means the beginning of a venture, and Pentacles mean money, so I'm getting us starting something new. This April, I'm not sure exactly, some kind of job, And with the Justice card next, some of you might have been having trouble with somebody, and they're going to be brought to justice and, be made to take ownership of what they've done, and they'll be punished in a fair way that keeps it fair. And the Five of Swords next confirms this Justice card because it means a hollow victory. It's something you didn't really want to have to do, but you won anyway. And with the Nine of Wands next, I'm getting that this victory, whatever it was, has kind of been burdening you. It's like it's took its toll on you, and and you're working very hard, you're persevering and pushing through and probably getting pretty tired. So, I'm glad that you're getting some rest these Easter holidays. With the Nine of Cups last, it means emotional fulfillment and happiness. So I'm getting that you're going to be having a great time. You're going to be might even be drinking with some friends or family and just celebrating, whether it's Easter or winning this legal thing. So yeah, that's all I'm getting with the tarot cards. I'll now read some oracle cards and see what else I can find out. With the Compass card, I'm getting that a lot of you will be traveling these Easter holidays to see friends and family, or you could be going on a holiday like to the coast or something nice, just getting away for these Easter holidays. And with Sad Embrace next, I guess you're going to be sad to, to go back and leave these holidays. Obviously, you're going to really enjoy them. And for some of you, it could be in a mountain area. Could be traveling somewhere where there's mountains, which is another indicator. It could be the coast, because there's a lot of mountains in the coastal kind of areas. And after mountain, we have Moonlight, and she's sitting up there on a balcony, all on her own. So I find that some of you are going to have spend this Easter in solitude and just relaxing and recharging. Like, not all of you are going to travel anywhere. Some of you could just be enjoying your own company and having a good break, like what was mentioned with the Four of Swords card. With the Wide Open card, I'm getting that some of you have lots of travel options to choose from, and you're still deciding on where you're going to go, what you're going to do, and where you're going to stay, and all that kind of thing that revolves around holidays and planning for a holiday. There's probably lots of places you can go, and I hope you're happy in whatever you choose to do. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. Like the Nine of Cups card previously speaks about emotional fulfillment, fun and happiness. And that's all I'm getting for pile number 1. Thank you for watching. Hello, pile number 2. Thank you for watching this reading on what is going to happen in your immediate future. Okay, I'm now going to start. To start with, we have the Three of Cups. It's all about having fun and celebration. So I'm getting that this Easter holiday you're going to be celebrating and having a good time, catching up with family and friends. Some of you might even go out drinking. Yeah, just a real celebratory time for you. And next is the King of Cups. And what I'm getting from this is that you're feeling very emotionally fulfilled and happy. And yeah, you're probably, you could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces is what I'm getting from the two, Three of Cups and the King of Cups together. And fortunately, next is the Ten of Swords. So what I'm getting is, for some of you who are out celebrating, you might not feel like, you might be feeling a bit under the weather after this celebrating stops. So I hope you're all drinking lots of water if that's the case. Because yeah, I reckon, I don't know about you, but to me hangovers are just, one of the worst things possible. It's like the worst feeling in the world. So yeah, I hope that you drink plenty of water and don't get too sick, and be responsible, and I'm sure you will be. After the Ten of Swords is the Hermit card. So after all this celebrating has finished, I get that you're going to be spending some time alone to have a little rest and recuperate. Yeah. Next is the Devil card. Devil card can talk about chains and addictions, but it's also, about strength and power at the same time. Because the Devil card is associated with Capricorn. And Capricorn is associated with strength and power. So that's how I came to the conclusion that there's strength and power. And you might have to defend yourself, which will take your strength and power, and I'm getting maybe you overdone it and you get into a little bit of trouble. Hope it's nothing too serious like a fight. I'm getting you just have to defend yourself though, pretty much. And with the Wheel of Fortune card, luck is going to be on your side. So, that's a pretty good thing to hear, that things are going to be lucky and turn in your favour. Haha. I'll now read some oracle cards for pile number 2. The first card is Peaks of Joy. So with the Three of Cups, the card about celebration, I'm getting that you're going to be having a lot of fun with these two cards together. Peaks of Joy and the Three of Cups. And next is Intention. What I'm getting from this card is just sitting back, kind of observing like the owl, while protecting the nest. And next is Wishing Well. So wishing well is kind of like metaphysical. So I'm getting you'll be indulging in some metaphysical stuff like this reading now, or you could have books or your own cards, or just metaphysical stuff that you're interested in. Even trinkets. I myself love collecting magical trinkets and things like the money bag, the lucky coin, the dragon key chain. So you might even be buying some metaphysical things. And what confirms this next is the Wizard of Awareness right after the Wishing Well. So you could be learning some new things too, about crystals or whatever, card reading, palmistry, the ruins. And next is you got goblins, and I kind of think that with the Seven of Wands, how you had to defend yourself. I'm getting that these weren't really nice people, like, they could have been like goblins actually, and I hope that ended up going okay. But that's all I'm getting for pile number 2. Thank you for watching. Hello, pile number 3. Thank you for watching this. Welcome to your reading on what is coming in your immediate future. First, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a very passionate, determined character, and they're moving forward at a moderately slow pace because they're a page and they're walking, so they're not rushing on a horse like the Knight of Wands is, but yeah, they're going at a steady pace, and the Lovers is next. So I'm getting that, this Easter holidays might have a little bit of romance for some of you. Or it could just mean you're getting a lot of harmony in your relationships with people in general, or anybody, friends and family. But the Lovers card is definitely harmony, so at least your relationships are going very well in this immediate future. The third card is Death, and that speaks about transformation. So maybe you'll be like self-improving, perfecting things, working on things that are important to you and making them even better than what they are. Next is the Nine of Wands, and it's about being burdened and, like a heavy workload is what I'm getting from most of you. You've worked like really hard, and hopefully some of you are having a rest these Easter holidays, especially if you've been working that hard, but they're still persevering, they're still moving forward. And next is the Moon card, and the Moon card is all about using our intuition. So maybe you'll be improving your intuition this month. This could be why you're looking at card readings, there could be other things you're doing this Easter too that involves using your intuition, like runes or gemstones, all of that kind of metaphysical stuff. Then we have the Emperor, which is about leadership, passion, law and order. So, you could be the ruler of the roost, and you could be doing a really good job leading and all that. And the last card for this deck is the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is really hanging on to their money. And I don't think this is greed. I just think that this is the symbol of a good saver. They're hanging on tight, they're not wasting it, they're not spending it. I reckon it's like, for me personally, that's what I get from that card, is that you're looking after your money and being responsible. Now I'll be looking at a few oracle cards from the Enchanted Map deck to find what else I can find that's happening in your immediate future. The first card is Talisman. And what I'm getting that is, you could be shopping for metaphysical things and find some cool little magical knickknacks that you like to keep around you for, luck, protection, abundance, prosperity. A lot of you could be really into those little knickknacks. Next, I'm getting solitude. So I'm getting that you're going to have the opportunity to spend some time alone and to rest and recover. Especially with the Ten of Wands card earlier, it's like, they're busy pulling a heavy burden and struggling, but they're nearly at the end. So with solitude, oracle card, I'm getting that, you'll get the rest that you need. Magic prayer. With magic prayer, I'm getting that you're going to get some really good news, or something really good is going to happen. It might surprise you. It might be something you've been wishing for a while now that's finally, happening in our reality, in our dimension. The next card is Protecting Treasure. So that goes with the Four of Pentacles card, how they're holding on to all their money, being very careful. So yeah, that's definitely what I'm getting. You're doing is protecting your treasure, your hard work. And, you might have bought a few things for yourself that are quite expensive, and you got to keep them safe from theft or whatever. Probably from theft, especially if it's like really expensive jewelry. Like, it would be really awful to have that taken or be misplaced. So I think protecting treasure is a really smart move. Coming to Life is the last oracle card for this reading. And I think that you'll be getting energized and reinvigorated, probably after a period of rest, especially after the Ten of Wands, when you're almost there, and I'm getting that you're going to get there and you're going to have you know, a bit of energy after having a little rest, and that's going to make you feel more alive. Yeah, that's all I'm getting for pile number 3. Thank you for watching.